Keeps control for Thompson. Pass receiving's wide open underneath on the basket. Great pass.
Backs down, now kicks out, up top to the left side, Caden Dahl. Dahl hesitates, then takes the three and knocks it home good. Dahl to get the turn. Carr trying to keep those legs underneath, then Cassette gets him down, and there's the pin.
Rebounded by Kendra Severson. Severson, here comes Bevins back the other way. Bevins, little contact, roll it in, good for Elena Bevins, and we're tied.
Through and Zeller with an excuse me bump, and here goes Semp for takeoff.
Halsted Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And a good Wednesday afternoon inside the W.E. Osmond Fieldhouse on the campus of Valley City State University. This is the final day of the District 1 Boys Basketball Tournament here on yourliveevent.com. Pushed back today due to Mother Nature travel conditions and with school cancellations across the area. I'm Chase Miller alongside Peter Steinke, and welcome to our pregame show brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service that you deserve. For more information, go online to irieinsurance.com to get a free quote started today. So let's recap what happened back on Monday to get to now Wednesday. For the Oaks Tornadoes, they came out guns a-blazing against Maple River with a 71-38 win over the Raiders. Trace Skolgren with 26 points, and Oaks hit 9 3-pointers in the win for the Tornadoes. For Tri-State, they upended the Richland Colts 53-41. Isaiah Rydell and Zach Smith with 10 points apiece for the Tri-State Tigers in the win. Semifinals on Monday night, Sargent County took care of Weimar Lidgewood 74-53. Luke Martinson with 25 points and 10 rebounds for the Bulldogs, and the Hankinson Pirates defeated Barnski North 62-53. Rayshawn Earl with 34 points in the win for Hankinson. So what we have today are two games that get you to the Jamestown Civic Center on Monday, and a game that will be determining a 1 or a 2 seed from District 1. It's the Oaks Tornadoes and the Barnski North Bison that'll tip things off here again at the top of the hour. It'll be roughly at 1 o'clock, and then from there, we will get you slated for the next round of games with Tri-State and Weimar Lidgewood roughly at about 2:30, and then to the championship with Sargent County, and alongside with them, you'll have the Hankinson Pirates following that. That, again, will be roughly at around 4 o'clock here this afternoon. And after that, we will get you ready for the all-district team, the senior athlete, the coach of the year, that and more on our awards presentation show as well. Again, 3 games for you here today from Valley City. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back after this, we'll let you know what happened in District 2 from the Jamestown Civic Center yesterday, as those games were all able to get completed. That and more still to come. We'll hear from both head coaches, get to our starting lineups and the keys to victory. It's the Tornadoes and the Bison in the Region 1 qualifier here on yourliveevent.com.
For a top-notch car wash experience, head to Fast Lane Car Wash, situated next to the Petro Stopping Center in Fargo. They treat every vehicle with the same respect and care as their own, ensuring that your car is in good hands from pre-wash preparation to hand-dry finish. Check out the Fast Lane Car Wash on the west side of the Petro Stopping Center in Fargo and spruce up your ride with interior detailing, buff, and wax at the Fast Lane with Thomas, weekdays from 9 to 2. Call 701-799-8226 to schedule an appointment.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
Geothermal Solutions is your full-service contractor for geothermal heating and cooling. By putting in geothermal, you will have superior comfort and dependability while saving you money. Geothermal Solutions handles commercial and residential. Geothermal Solutions is located at 311 Main Avenue South in Hankinson. Give Eric and Bob a call at 701-242-7252. That's Geothermal Solutions in Hankinson for all your geothermal heating and cooling needs.
There's more at 104. Hillsborough, North Dakota has everything you want in a hometown. Business opportunities, great jobs, and a top-notch school. Shovel-ready lots for your next idea? Great jobs in manufacturing, healthcare, and agriculture? An excellent education for your kids with small class sizes and lots of school spirit. Plus easy access to I-29 and the conveniences of North Dakota's largest cities. Build your future in Hillsboro and see why there's more at 104.
Let's get to the District 2 tournament last night in Jamestown. They did get those games in action and in some of the region qualifiers. Number 2 seed Linton HMB advanced with a 60-47 win over the Thunder of Medina Pinger Buchanan, the 5 seed. So the 2 seed of Linton HMB will be the 3 seed out of District 2. The 4 seed Lemoore Litchfield Marion will be the 4 seed out of District 2 as they top South Border 44-42. The Lobos will make their way to the Region 1 tournament upcoming on Monday. And in the championship, number 1 overall seed in District 2, Edgeley Cullum Montpelier down number 3 seeded Ellendale 72-45. So here's how the bracket looks today for a win for Barnes Sky North and a win for the Oaks Tornadoes. For Barnes Sky North, it's simple. You win, they're the 3 seed no matter what happens after the next game. If you lose, the season comes to an end for both clubs. But again, for Barnes Sky North, a win would put them as the 3 seed, and they will go up against the Ellendale Cardinals at 4:30 on Monday here with the win for BCN. For the Oaks Tornadoes, they can be the 3 and they can be the 4. They're the 3 with a win here today over Barnes County North, and then a win for Tri-State later today against Weimar Lidgewood, as Oaks is the higher seed out of those 2 teams respectively. They would end up being the 3 seed. If they win, but the Warbirds win, because Weimar Lidgewood topped the Oaks Tornadoes earlier in the tournament, Oakston would be the 4 seed, and they would play EKM at 6 o'clock on Monday. So they will either play Ellendale or EKM with the win, and then we have to find out what happens next for the Tornadoes. Well, Barnes County North, it's pretty simple. Win, you're the 3 seed. You'll play Ellendale at 4:30 on Monday. Lose, and your season comes to a close again for both of these teams. So that's a look at the District 2 tournament and alongside a little bit of the Region 1 tournament. The number 1 overall seed, either Sargent County or Hankinson, will tip things off on Monday from the Civic. That'll be at 3 o'clock against Lemoore Litchfield Marion. Then Ellendale, again, the 2 seed from District 2, will play the 3 seed from District 1 at 4:30. At 6 o'clock, it'll be the number 1 overall seed in EKM from District 2 against the 4 seed here out of District 1. And then the District 1 runner-up, either Hankinson or Sargent County, will go up against Linton HMB. In the latest polls, a team that did not qualify for the regional tournament so far, all the schools out west and the districts able to get in. There are still 3 districts that haven't completed here today. District 1, 3, and 4. District 2, again, is all wrapped up. But Glen Ullin Hebron, the number 2 rated team in the state in the last media poll, is unable to make it to the region tournament, so that'll shake some things up a little bit as we continue to move on. And again, out of Region 1, EKM is 7 in the latest poll, Hankinson at 8, Linton HMB number 9, and Sargent County at number 10. So with the conclusion of this, as we get you ready for that Region 1 boys tournament, it should be a lot of fun with some intriguing matchups and some pretty good teams here out of District 1 and District 2. We'll take another quick break, and we come back after this. We'll dive into some of the state tournaments coming up around the corner here for girls basketball, get to our coaches conversation, that and more here today from the W.E. Osmond Fieldhouse.
Hometown Community Bank serves both the Hope Page and Maple Valley school districts. If you're interested in an egg loan, real estate, consumer, or commercial loan, Hometown Community Bank can serve you. Give Dwight a call at either branch location in Page or Fingal. Ask Janine about the competitive certificates of deposit or money market rates. Hometown Community Bank is a community bank and proud of the communities they serve, and they wish the best of luck to the Maple River Raiders for many years moving forward with the co-op. Hometown Community Bank is a member of the FDIC.
Farmers, are you expanding, upgrading, or want to automate? Visit with the experienced staff at Hope Electric to learn about the latest electrical systems and the newest technologies that they have developed to make your operation more efficient. Get a custom system in place with features like iPad truck loading and remote view grain storage, touchscreen controls, hazard monitoring systems, and wireless cellular cameras to protect your assets. Hope Electric, serving the agricultural and commercial industry since 1978. Visit hopeelectric.com or call 701-945-2460.
Lakes Community Co-op takes pride in providing complete customer satisfaction as they serve their local communities with the necessary products and services for farms, businesses, and individuals. Energy solutions, feed, milk, C-stores, meat market, motel, car wash, HVAC, natural gas. Visit your neighborhood Lakes Community Co-op location for them to meet your needs or learn more at lakescommunitycoop.com.
As we'll dive into this matchup a little bit more, as both teams have taken the floor here for Barn Sky North and the Oaks Tornadoes here today on YourLiveEvent.com. Chase Miller alongside Peter Steinke with you here inside the W.E. Osmond Fieldhouse as we get you ready for this basketball contest between Oaks and Barnes County North. They have met earlier this season just one time. BCN won by 2, 46-44 at home back on January the 9th. But before we get into this matchup, let's remind you the State B and the State A girls basketball tournaments will go on in Minot and alongside Jamestown. We'll have coverage for our audio-only coverage on YourLiveEvent.com. In Minot, Joel Ancella will call the Northern Cast and the Thompson Tommies games throughout their respective tournaments, win or lose. And then James Martins will make his way to Jamestown as we'll have coverage of Maple River, Mayport CG, and Sargent County for the Division B girls basketball tournaments as well for audio-only coverage. And a note on the B side, the semifinals will be at 1 and 2:45 in the afternoon on Friday. On the A side, the semifinals will be in the evening at 6:30 and 8:15. So that's a look ahead again for both Division B and Division A state basketball tournaments. Take a look at Barnes Sky North, a squad that this season is 13 wins and 8 losses. BCN has one loss in their last 8. So if you continue that trend, that means they should hopefully win from a BCN perspective here today, averaging 58 points per game. Defensively, giving up 51 points per contest. Chance Rolson had himself a really nice performance in a loss against the Hankinson Pirates here for BCN, as Chance, the senior in the backcourt, finished with 14 points on 6 of 8 shooting to lead the floor for the Bison. While for the Oaks Tornadoes, 12 wins, 10 losses on the season. For Oaks, they're averaging 56 points per game, while defensively giving up 52 points per contest. The main scorer for the Tornadoes, their lone senior, 26 points on 9 of 14 shooting for Trey Skoglund back in the win against the Maple River Raiders. So those are a couple of players to watch out for here in this one as well. And a reminder, the broadcast of this tournament game has been authorized by special arrangement with the Board of Directors of the North Dakota High School Activities Association and alongside with the District 1 ADs, including their rep, that is Calvin Kraft from Enderlin. We'll take a quick break. When we come back after this, we'll dive into our coaches' conversation next. We'll hear from Stacy Schaefer, Jeremy Skoglund, ahead of our starting lineups and the opening tip. This is the District 1 Boys Basketball Tournament from Valley City here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Milner Grain understands that agriculture is your livelihood, and we're committed to providing you with the highest quality of services to meet your farming needs. Milner Grain has a passion for our community and the farmers we serve. Milner Grain is locally owned and operated, plus has extended harvest hours. When you're looking for a partner in the field, look to Milner Grain. Call 701-427-5284 or check out Milner Grain's app with current up-to-date prices. Milner Grain is here to help you and your farm grow. Hungry and on the road, Petro Stopping Center in Fargo has got your back with an impressive lineup of goodies including Popeye's Chicken, Charlie's Cheesesteaks, Cinnabon, Papa John's, and a mouth-watering full-sized restaurant, the Dolly Down Grill. You'll be spoiled for choice. Whether you're a quick pit stopper or looking to settle in for a while, Petro Stopping Center's Fargo location has got you covered 24/7 every day of the week. Cruise on over to their spot just off 45th Street and I-94 and indulge in a feast fit for the road warrior in you.
We finally switched to streaming TV, and we saved big without losing out on our favorites. I was worried that I was going to miss out on college and pro sports. But the truth is, you don't need cable to watch sports. And with streaming, everyone wins. Wife still gets her favorite shows, the kids get the best movies, and as a family, we get to watch our favorite team. I mean, my favorite team.
Cut cable and switch to streaming services to watch exactly what you're paying for. ReadyTech Fiber, a greater experience.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
On our Irie Insurance pregame show here today inside the bubble, it's the final day of the District 1 Boys Basketball Tournament, postponed today due to Mother Nature. Joining us now from Barnes Sky North, he's the head basketball coach. That's Stacy Schaefer here. And Stacy, I guess the question is, how much could you do with your team yesterday for a snow day as you get ready for the Oaks Tornadoes here in a region qualifier?
The only thing we could have done was is pretty much watch some previous games. We couldn't get to a gym to do anything, so that's what we kind of relied on right now, and try to get ourselves mentally prepared for this game and not worry too much about Monday's game. When you look at the Oaks Tornadoes second time around that you're going to face them, what's going to present a challenge here later this afternoon? We just got to make sure that we understand where their shooters are at, and we make sure that we close out with a high hand and make sure that they have tough shots. And then we just have to make sure of the rebounds. You know, someone who had a really good game for you and maybe gets overlooked at particular times is a Chance Roldson, back on Monday. What did you like about his performance on Monday, and what do you hope to see from him here today? Chance did a great job Monday for us. He kept us pretty much into that basketball game with his no fear on the offensive end. And defensively, Chance is going to bring it defensively for us. But on the offensive end, he knocked down some big shots for us just to kind of keep us within reach for the most part. Obviously a win, trying to get to Jamestown next week, but what is this, a senior class, what have they meant to you here, Stacy, getting to this point of the season and, one win away from trying to, get another week of basketball in you? Right, this has been a fun group to work with over the last 4 years here, and hopefully they'll put together themselves a pretty good basketball game here to keep moving on in the postseason. Final thing for you, Stacy, for 32 minutes of basketball, what must Barnes County North do to get to that Civic Center on Monday? We got to come out with the tenacity that this is our game. We got to make sure that we're doing the things right on the offensive end, and we got to make sure that we're shutting down on the defensive end. Stacy, thanks so much for your time and best of luck here today. All right, thank you. And again, Coach Schaefer for Barnes County North will continue after this on our Irie Insurance pregame show.
Sargent Central Public School, helping others create themselves, things, and opportunities. It's home to a variety of wonderful opportunities, including a 24/7, 365 community wellness center, a 3rd through 12th grade smart lab, free pre-kindergarten, 1-to-1 student devices, and 12 weeks paid parental leave. For more information, please visit sargentcentral.org. Good luck, athletes, and good luck, Sargent County Bulldogs. Together is Central.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ. 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
It's easy to see yourself here at Valley City State University, where faculty know your name and your dreams, where opportunities stretch as far as your aspirations and your interests drive your college experience. Here you'll find a community that supports you in every aspect of college life, and you'll leave ready to make a difference in the world. See yourself at VCSU. Schedule a tour today.
The dedicated staff at Weimer Auto provides service and repair on cars, tractors, and trucks. In addition to auto and truck service, Weimer Auto is a CarQuest auto parts dealer. Plus, check out their selection of Alto's lawnmowers or bring your Alto's lawnmower for service. Weimer Auto is also a fast sprayer dealer as they carry and sell sprayer parts and storage tanks. For shop hours specials or CarQuest auto products, go online to WeimerAuto.com. Weimer Auto, located at 500 Highway 13 West in Weimer.
On our Irie Insurance pregame show here today inside the bubble, it is the final day of the District 1 Boys Basketball Tournament here at Barnes County. And joining us now is Jeremy Skoglund, head coach for the Oaks Tornadoes. Jeremy, I asked Stacy this kind of similar question. As a coach, how do you use a snow day to the best of your advantage? Is a lot of film work? Is it talking to guys on Zoom? Could you get in the gym? Kind of what was the last 24 hours for you like?
Yeah, no, we couldn't get in the gym. So just, making sure we were in touch with the guys, getting them watching film, just getting them to keep their heads where they need to be and staying focused on what we're after here.
Going up against Barnes County North, I know Schwer, Hansen, there's a handful of players that have played a lot of minutes for them over the years, but what's going to stand out as a challenge here later this afternoon against the Bison?
Yeah, those three, they're definitely the ones we got to get a handle on and know where they're at. They can shoot the ball. If they get hot, they can really light it up. So our defense, again, is going to have to be on point, and we're going to have to get the ball to fall for ourselves as well.
You mentioned someone that got hot, obviously your son, Trey, the lone senior on the team, with a really nice performance again against the Maple River Raiders. But overall, you guys came out from the chute as a team and just really got after it. So what do you hope to carry over into Monday's game here today?
Yeah, we hope to just come out with that same intensity, get after it right away, and keep pushing the pace. And hopefully that hotness and that's, continues for Monday. We just got to relax, go out, have fun, and play ball.
What's the matchup here? Is there a particular up and down transition game? Is it maybe a post player versus a post player with a Hansen versus a guard? So what's a matchup here that you're kind of looking at as a coach?
I think we'll have an advantage in the paint with Garza. We're going to try to push it into him again and let him do his work. And then obviously we've got a pretty good backcourt. So I think we're going to have the opportunity to get quite a few shots up, and we push the pace, maybe get them tired, and they don't sub very deep. So we kind of run the pace, and hopefully we can get them tired, and by the end, outlast.
Final thing for you, Jeremy, for 32 minutes of basketball, what must the Tornadoes do to get to the Civic Center on Monday?
We got to be aggressive. Our defense just has to be relentless, and we have to put 4 quarters in. When we played them in the regular season, we played 3 really solid quarters against them. And that third quarter, we just had a rough one, and that's what ultimately cost us the game. I think we lost that one by 2, and we got to have 4 quarters of good basketball.
Jeremy, thanks so much for your time and best of luck here today.
Thank you, appreciate it.
That again, Coach Skoglund with the Oaks Tornadoes will continue on our pregame show after this.
We've got your back, protecting homes, vehicles, businesses, crops, personal protections, and so much more. Our surface agents answer the phone with a kind of speed and detail that even the Secret Service would envy. Get protected. Get Irie Insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com for a free quote and consultation.
Nation Court Independent Living at Benedictine Living Community offers independent living, giving you a comfortable lifestyle and freedom to do what you like while leaving chores behind. The monthly rent includes housekeeping, 3 daily meals, transportation, social and recreational programs, plus spiritual care and on-site worship services. Call 218-784-5250 to learn more and schedule a tour. And you can save $1,000 with our move-in special. Benedictine Living Community of Ada, recognized for quality care.
Welcome to the Empire. We have open gym times and 2 full courts with 6 basketball hoops. Court rentals are available. You can even host your own tournaments. Memberships are available. The Emperor's Club. Hone your skills and improve your game. Basketball and volleyball training classes are available now. The Empire, Fargo's newest sports complex.
As we come back onto our Irie Insurance pregame show with some of the fans filing in a little bit different again. You're expecting to play yesterday afternoon. Now, all of a sudden, you might have to take a half day, full day off of work, depending on what your intentions were. Also, from the later perspective, like a Sargent County, they got a girls basketball team that's making their way to Jamestown tomorrow night. So everything is very fluid throughout this week. But welcome to the winter postseason, and we can't complain too much when it comes to Mother Nature here this year compared to what we've had in prior years. I'm Chase Miller alongside Peter Steinke with you here today as we take a look at some of the players to watch out for here in this one. First, we'll start with the number 3 seed. They are the Barnes County North Bison. Here again with the mark of 13 wins and 8 losses. William Schwer, 18 points, 14 rebounds in 2 games so far here for Will. Then you got Jonah Hursted, played through a little bit of a chipped tooth back on Friday, 18 points. But Oliver Hansen has a large matchup here today against Eddie Garza. Hansen, the senior forward, 29 points, 7 rebounds. As Jonah Harstead said at our post-game show on Friday, his mid-range game has really came alive the last couple weeks, and we've seen that here today. But as much as he needs to score, they need to do a good job on the interior against Eddie Garza, who had himself a 21-point performance back on Friday. And Garza can be a double-double as he averages 12 points and 8 rebounds per contest. And then from there, for Coach Skoglund, we saw Trey get going. But the one X factor so far that has been really well has been Bo Thorpe, the 6-foot freshman guard. He's hit 8 three-pointers in 2 games here in Valley City. He's 8 of 16 shooting from beyond the arc. If Oaks can get Thorpe alongside with Skoglund and even Sager off the bench getting some threes, and they get that inside presence to Garza, is that too much for Barnes County North to overcome? Or Barnes County North, again, you can't just stop one particular guy. Schlenker could go off, Schwer could go off, Hansen and company. This is what makes this region qualifier so much fun, is where do you attack the opposition? What's a little bit of a difference from what you did the first time around when it was a 46-44 win for Barnes County North at Barnes County North back on January the 9th? We'll find out in a little bit. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll put a bow on our Irie Insurance pregame show. Get you ready for our starting lineups and the opening tip today from Valley City. This is the Barnes County Boys Basketball Tournament.
Sometimes it's tough being a dad. Kids grow up fast. Hey, girls. Oh, love it.
Dad, what are you doing?
I'm TikToking.
Is he serious?
Don't even want me around anymore. You know when I first started noticing it? When I stopped getting hugs. Hugs mean a lot to a dad. So, with Command IQ, I found a way to get the hugs back. Watch.
Dad, the Wi-Fi is down.
Oh, let me see if I can fix it.
It's back. Thanks, Dad. You're the best.
With Command IQ, you can bring the hugs back.
As we come back here on YourLiveEvent.com, this is our Irie Insurance pregame show. It's our final segment here of our pregame show. Again, 3 games for you today. Oaks against Barnes County North. Barnes County North with a win will be the 3 seed from District 1 as they will move on to the region tournament next week in Jamestown. For Oaks, they can be the 3 or the 4, barring on the outcome of our next game. Again, they must win this one to get to Jamestown, but they could get as high as the 3 and be as low as the 4 here for the Tornadoes. Then after this game gets done, it will be Tri-State and Weimar Lidgewood roughly at 2:30 for an opening tap. Then the championship of the district tournament. Sargent County Hankinson, winner's the 1, loser is the 2, and then we have our 4-team set from the District 1 boys basketball tournament making their way out to Jamestown next week. So that is a look ahead here again. And those matchups for next Monday, Lamore Litchfield-Marion, the 4 seed from District 2, will open up the tournament against the District 1 champ at 3 o'clock on Monday. At 4:30, it'll be the 2 seed from District 2, Ellendale, against the 3rd seed from District 1. So again, Barnes County North wins. They will play in that contest. If Oaks wins, they could play in that contest. EKM, the number 1 overall seed, will go up against the District 1 4th seed. Oaks could potentially be there as well. And then the nightcap will feature Linton HMB on Monday night against the District 1 runner-up. That does it for our pregame show, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service that you deserve at Irie Insurance. They cover it all, from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote started today. I'm Chase Miller alongside Peter Steinke. When we come back after this, our starting lineups in the opening tip is next to open up day number 3 of the District 1 Boys Basketball Tournament.
There's a lot to see and do in Hankinson. We may be modest in size, but our abundant local businesses and recreational opportunities mean we have every amenity you need. Our community is always finding new ways to have fun, bring people together, or help those in need. Residents of Hankinson will tell you this is small town living at its best. They invite you to see for yourself.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. Manage what you can to overcome what you cannot. Farming is all about preparing your operation to be successful when given an opportunity. Invest a few minutes and bring in your seed meters to be reconditioned and calibrated. We have some room, so give us a call and we can help you overcome those simple obstacles. RDK Enterprises, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime. Serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond, we are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsborough, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank. Strong bank, strong communities.
Anderson Seed Farms Incorporated is your local LG Seeds and Dairyland seed dealership. They offer the latest traits and genetics in both corn and soybeans along with alfalfa. Anderson Seed Farms is also a certified seed conditioning plant that grows, conditions, and sells Westbred spring wheat seed, which was the top-grown spring wheat in North Dakota last year. If you'd like to know more about these industry-leading products, contact Anderson Seed Farms in Foreman at 701-724-3601 or check out AndersonSeedFarms.com.
As we get you ready for the starting lineups first, brought to you in part by the Empire Sports Complex. The Empire Sports Complex, it's time to unleash your inner athlete at Fargo's Empire Sports Complex. Don't wait any longer. Head on over to empirefargo.org. That's empirefargo.org. Christopher Titus, a 5'10 junior guard for the Tornadoes, followed by Trey Skoglin, the 6-foot senior. You have Bo Thorpe, the 6-foot freshman guard, Roddick Schmidt, the 6'1 junior, and from there, Eddie Garza, the 6'4 junior forward. Again, for Oaks, Titus, Skoglin, Thorpe, Schmidt, and Garza. The Tornadoes in their black uniforms with orange numerals and lettering with Oaks across the front, outlined in white. Head coach by Jeremy Skoglin with a mark of 12 wins and 10 losses on the season. As we turn our attention now to the home team, that is the Barnes County North Bison. The Bison, head coach by Stacy Schaefer, with a mark of 13 wins and 8 losses on the year this season. Here for the Bison, they'll roll like this. Justin Schlenker, a 6-foot senior guard. Also in the backcourt is another guard in Jonah Harsted. And Chance Roldson will be another senior. William Schwer, the senior stretch forward, and Oliver Hansen, a senior forward as well. For Barnes County North, again, Schlenker, Harsted, Roldson, Schwer, and Hansen. Barnes County North in their white uniforms with the dark blue numerals and lettering with Bison across the front, outlined in black here in this one. That does it for our starting lineups, brought to you in part by the Empire Sports Complex. From open gym sessions to personalized one-on-one coaching, you'll find everything you need to get your game on. Don't wait any longer. Head on over to the empirefargo.org. That again is empirefargo.org. Our officials here in this one, Lance Lukes, Cale Hamry, and Alex Cleaver. I'm Chase Miller again alongside Peter Steinke as we get you ready for basketball here, as Alex Cleaver will put this one in the center circle as we get our final day of the District 1 boys basketball tournament, albeit a little postponed due to weather, but regardless, we're here on a Wednesday ready to go for high school hoops. Hansen going up against Roddick Schmidt, and the District 1 region qualifier is underway between the Tornadoes and the Bison. Barnes County North will come out here as they will handle it with a little man pressure defense. Ball goes on the interior to Garza. Garza back in his defender down. Garza spinning on the baseline. Turnaround jumper. Can't get it to go. Rebound. Putback. Schmidt off the window for 2. Roddick Schmidt with the opening 2 points here on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard as we get you ready to go for this contest. Barnes County North, right-handed side to Harsted. Harsted will go inside off the front iron. Can't get it. Rebound here to Roddick Schmidt. Other side of the floor goes Skoglin. Skoglund with some tempo, takes the ball screen, looking on the inside for Garza, slips a pass right-handed side, and right as we talked about our keys to the game, Oaks going right on the interior with the big fella and Garza. Here goes Thorpe. Thorpe right of the key, doesn't take the screen, able to spin on Hansen, now finds Garza, extra pass to Skoglund. Skoglund at the left wing, lost it for a moment, regains possession here, makes a hard charge, extra pass to Thorpe. Here's a college range three off the front iron and a board to William Schwer. So Schwer will handle it here for BCN, now to Harstead. Oaks, little zone defense. Little 1-3-1 right now. As Garza's all over Schwer. Ball goes right pocket. Three on the way for Hansen. Halfway down, can't get it. Good hockey assist on the rebound there for Roddick Schmidt. At 6'1" frame, able to tip it to the 6'4" Garza. And the Tornadoes will have another crack at this one as they handle it here. Thorpe at the free throw line. Pick and to the roll. Garza off the window. Can't finish. Rebound here. Tossle for, and Schlenker comes up with it. Justin Schlenker into the front court now for the Bison as he makes his way on the far side. Now to Harstead. Harstead with a couple hard dribbles. Now to Roldson. Chance Roldson making his way around the horn to Schlenker as they go to the baseline. Hansen will handle it here. Nice little slip pass to Schwer for two. And we're knotted at 2 apiece. On our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, share their heritage and their future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. Go to dhbanknd.com. Knotted at 2 apiece. Thorpe will handle it right-handed side to Skoglund. Skoglund free throw line extended. Schmidt was posting up. Pick comes here for Garza, and Oaks has to reset offensively. Thorpe gets walled off here by Harstead. Here comes a double. Looking for the little cut to the rim is Skoglund. Skoglund reverse pivots on the short corner, throwing it up off the front iron. Rebound to Hansen. Good sticky defense there by Barnes County North. Schwer the other side of the floor. Doubled kick. Harstead left wing three. Rainbow got it to go. Jonah Harstead with his 4th three-pointer of the tournament, and Barnes County North has their first lead of the day. Oaks with Thorpe in the front court here as Thorpe will handle this one. Right wing to the baseline, now the hands of Titus. Bounce pass, Garza stolen away for Schwer. Schwer wants to go up the other side of the floor quickly to Schlenker. Right-handed scoop and score. Justin Schlenker points off the turnover here for the Bison as they take now a 7-2 advantage. Front court here for Oaks. We'll go Trey Skoglund. Skoglund at the right wing will handle the basketball as this one will go to the baseline. Skoglund will utilize it here now to the right-handed side to both Thorpe. Back up top for Oaks as they reverse it now to Garza. Garza looking for it on the interior to Schmidt. Schmidt gets fouled, and this one will be on Barnes County North. Schlenker will pick up the foul, his first, the team's first, and 2 free throws upcoming here for Oaks. Roddick Schmidt, 4 of 6 from the free throw line here today. Will head to the stripe. Or 4 of 6 from the free throw line in the tournament, that is. First free throw for today. As Oaks should have 2 points on the scoreboard right now. There they go. Free throw attempt number 2 is going to be off the mark. Rebound comes down here to BCN. So for the Bison, Jonah Harstead brings in the front court as Harstead slips it past to Schlenker. Schlenker to Harstead here, left wing, looking for it on the interior. Good hedge defensively by Oaks with Christopher Titus to bat that one away, and eventually it'll be a stolen basketball here for the Tornadoes. Skoglund, front court here, little hesitation. Skoglund making his way to the block, and he gets fouled. Hansen was there, and Oliver looks to pick up the foul, or will it be on Roldson? They'll say it's on Chance. Chance will pick up the foul here. That'll be his first, the team's second, and free throws upcoming for Oaks. Trey Skoglund, 6 of 8 from the free throw line here in this tournament. At the line to shoot 2 here for the Tornadoes. As Oaks buries the first. Student sections, both in their Hawaiian luau gear, trying to make it feel like it was about 2 days ago, not yesterday with that temperature. Free throw attempt number 2 is off the front iron, short rebound tapped out here to Harstead. Harstead in the front court. This one goes left wing. Schwer left of the key. 3! Tickles a twine. Schwer now with 5 points in the quarter, and the Bison lead it by 7. So BCN, after giving up the first field goal of the game, they've settled in nicely here in the opening 4 minutes and change. Garza, a little cradle rock off of Hansen, good for 2. Eddie Garza able to get right in front of Hansen and get the 2 points. Stacy Schaefer talking with Lance Lukes, maybe wanting a little bit of a foul. Nothing was granted. Ball gets swung left and inside to Justin. Schlenker back up top to Harstead. Deep three-pointer off the iron. Rebound. Schwer, who spins off the window, can't get it. Board is loose, and this one will go to Oaks. Both Thorpe gets walled off by Justin Schlenker. As this will go left-handed side now to Trey Skoglund. Skoglund, little shake and bake, spinning on the inside, looking for the step through, finds Thorpe. Rainbow three, got it. Bo Thorpe with his 9th made three-pointer of the tournament. He hit 4 on Friday, 4 on Monday, and we'll see what he can do today. And just like that, the Tornadoes are back within 2. Roldson answer 3, left pocket, can't get it to go, and a foul on Hansen. That'll be his second. Check that, that'll be Hansen's first, team's third. Substitution as Jason Schlenker will check in. So far for BCN, Schlenker, Roldson, and Hansen all with 1. That's Justin who has the foul. As Chance will check out, it's Jason Schlenker, the sophomore guard, will check in. And for the Tornadoes, a chance to tie or take the lead. Dribble entry, right wing for Oaks. They work it around the horn now to Titus. Titus, couple of hard dribbles, spins inside the paint, finds Garza. Garza doesn't give the handoff, takes a couple of dribbles, spins on Hansen, shot off the back of the rim. Rebound comes down to Oliver. Schwer will see it now for the Bison to Jason Schlenker. Skip near side to Justin. This goes to Hansen. Hansen gets doubled. Back to the left of the key. Schlenker with the basketball on a turnover. Getting the steal is Roddick Schmidt, and a foul here on BCN. Foul will be assessed on Jason Schlenker with Cale Hamry making the call. Jason will pick up his first, the team's fourth, as the Tornadoes will inbound the basketball, trailing it by 2. High school hoops on a Wednesday afternoon. Been used to this on your live event. We'll have a couple of games. Thompson and 4 wins Minnewacan. Hillsborough, Central Valley, Grafton later today to wrap up Region 2 in Division A. This one will get slipped across the paint for 2. Titus to Roddick Schmidt. And we're knotted at 10. It's a 7-0 run for the Tornadoes in our second tie on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Hansen doubled. Hansen comes through, and a blocking foul here on Oaks. And count it with the continuation. Basket's good. Foul will be assessed on Titus. That'll be his first, team's first. And going to the free throw line is Oliver Hansen, a 71% free throw shooter, and becomes the 4th different Bison to score here in the opening quarter. Free throw attempt is going to be off. Rebound tapped out to Oaks with Bo Thorpe. Tornadoes 4-16 a season ago. Barnes Sky North lost in a region qualifier. Would like to get to the region tournament here this season. Jumper off the mark, can't get it. Rebound here won by Schlenker, but it goes, well, right to Jason, the younger brother. Jason, front court now for BCN. 60 seconds remaining here in the opening quarter. Hansen, left of the key, finds a teammate, Schlenker. Schlenker, cradle rock to the paint, teardropper, can't get it to go. And a board to Roddick Schmidt. Skoglund pushes in transition. Other side of the floor goes Thorpe, and there's going to be a blocking foul on BCN. And free throws upcoming for the Tornadoes. Foul will be on Jason Schlenker, his second, team's 5th, and 2 free throw attempts here for Oaks. So Oaks will head to the free throw line with Thorpe. And we'll see how Thorpe can do from the charity stripe here in this tournament. This will be his first free throws of the tournament after again going 8 of 16 from the 3-point line in the first 2 days. Free throw attempt on the way is going to be off the iron. Second free throw attempt to come in as Parker Amon will check in for BCN, and Chance Roldson will come in for the Bison as well. Free throw attempt number 2 here for Thorpe. It is good. So Thorpe goes 1 of 2 from the free throw line. The Bison and the Tornadoes right now at 12-11. Bison front court. Oaks continues to stay in this zone, trying to wall off Schwer at the high post. This one tapped out of bounds and nearly stolen, but Christopher Titus took the ball with him. Shot clock will stay at 24 seconds as BCN will inbound the basketball here with Chance Roldson. Roldson bounce pass to Harstead, now to Schwer. Schwer looking for a teammate. Krohop in the paint. Off the window. It was halfway down. Can't get it. Rebound. Amon put back up for 2. Points off the bench for head coach Stacy Schaefer. And the Bison lead it by 3. Oaks will see this one out of Trey Skoglund. Skoglund will slow it up for the final shot of the quarter. It was Jeremy Skoglund, his dad and coach, calls out the offense. Trey takes the screen, looking on the inside for Garza. 4 seconds, now to Thorpe. Back to Skoglund. Skoglund ripping it through, trying to get the shot up before the horn. Is it good? That one will be off the iron, and how we'll end our first quarter play. It's Oaks and Burns County North. The Bison lead it by 3.
Hi, I'm Doug Johnson, one of the owners here at TCI Insurance. We've been in business since 1985. We're based here in West Fargo and in Wimbledon, North Dakota. We work really hard to give our customers peace of mind and protect what's important to you. Check us out in our West Fargo location, right on the frontage road, across from Costco.
Hi, I'm Stacy. We love working with our crop insurance clients.
I'm Jessie. We have great options for crop hail insurance.
Hi, I'm Stephanie. Check out our website at tciteam.com.
Hi, I'm Molly. We bundle your home and auto.
Hi, I'm Garrett. Let's visit about an umbrella policy.
Hi, I'm Eric. Check out TCI for life and health insurance.
Hello, I'm Leon. We can take care of all your farm insurance.
Hi, I'm Bo. Think of TCI for all your commercial and business insurance.
We look forward to working with you.
As we come back here, taking a look inside the huddle for the Oaks Tornadoes and head coach Jeremy Skoglund. Under Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing their heritage and their future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. Go to dhbanknd.com. It's a 14-11 lead for Burns County North. As BCN here led by the 5 points for Schwer, while for the Tornadoes led by the 4 points with Thorpe and Schmidt. Tornado faithful chanting defense here inside the field house. Parker Ahmed across the way, and we'll see a foul. Titus will get tabbed with a foul here, and we'll see our first substitution of the game for Oaks. Titus will pick up his second, team's first of the quarter. And for the Tornadoes, they'll make the substitution as Grayson Sagert, the 5'9 sophomore guard, will check in with 4 threes in this tournament. Schlenker, nice little hop, got his man up in the air. Backside rebound, Chance Roldson for 2. Chance Roldson, right place, right time. Bison lead it by 5. Skoglund, top of the key, man pressure defense, right-handed side for the Tornadoes. Skoglund looking for it now, high post to Roddick Schmidt. Schmidt now to Garza. Garza with a couple hard dribbles on Amon, off the window, can't get it to go. Rebound though for Sagert, and a second crack at it now for Oaks. Hesitation, making his way, nice little slip to Garza, but that's going to be an offensive. Parker Amon came there to help. Took a little bit of the shot there for Trey Skoglund, and Skoglund will get called for the offensive foul. His first and the team's second here. So negate the 2 points. Amon came across the way, got enough of the contact, and that'll be a offensive charge here on Oaks. High post, Hansen looking for it, but it's a kick ball, and it'll stay Bison basketball. Officials here today, again, Lance Lukes, Cale Hamry, and Alex Cleaver. But a fun, clean tournament with the officials from Friday, Monday into now. As BCN with Harstead nearly an over and back. Tiptoes the timeline there. Up top, they reverse it now to Chance. Roldson, couple hard dribbles to the baseline, and he gets fouled in the act of shooting. Chance, a 70% free throw shooter on the season. Foul will be on Garza, his first, team's third of the quarter. And to the free throw line, will be shooting 2. First free throw attempt on the way here for Chance. Was halfway down. As we'll see a substitution as Schwer will check in. As coming out of the game will be Jonah Harstead. Free throw attempt number 2 here for Chance. Trying to extend this game up to 6 for BCN. Free throw attempt number 2. Going to be short, rebound, pinballed around. Eventually, Garza will come up with it. Oaks looking to make it a one-possession game with a made field goal here. Skoglund, top of the key. Sagert, high post to Schmidt. Roddick, couple of dribbles on Hansen. Right-handed side, Thorpe. Gets cut off there by Schwer. Skoglund ripping it through. Free throw line. Thorpe with a rainbow three. Nothing but twine. Bo Thorpe now with 7. His second three-pointer of the day, and the Tornadoes are back within 2. Barn Sky North will handle it here. Right-handed side of Chance Roldson. Roldson bounce pass to Schlenker. Schlenker to Schwer. Schwer for the answer 3. Rattling in and out, no rebound. Ahmed, he had his shot blocked by Garza. Skoglund now in the front court for Oaks. Skoglund making his way. Right-handed scoop, can't finish, and a board to Hansen. Looking move by the senior there. If no one's going to stop you, get right to the 10 and get to the paint. Board will come to the Bison here with Schlenker. Left-handed side now in the front court. Schlenker skips to Roldson. Roldson reverse it to the baseline to Schwer. Schwer goes into a double team and a turnover here on BCN. Skoglund, other side of the floor, doesn't have numbers. Finds Thorpe a trailer. This for the lead. 3 off the front iron and a board to Justin Schlenker. Justin front court now. Crossing over. Gives it up top to Schwer. Schwer to Justin to the baseline to Chance. Roldson left pocket triple. That'll go long. And a rebound here to Trey Skoglund. Skoglund now will go the other side to Garza. Garza with a full head of steam finds Sagert. Sagert with a pocket three-pointer. Can't get it to go. Both teams getting some decent looks here in the last 2 minutes. Just unable to finish. It was 14-11 after 1 quarter of play. Roldson, bounce pass inside. Amin got it to go for 2. And a timeout on the floor. Parker Amin now has 4. With 4:54 left to play in the first half, the Bison lead it by 4.
The Bison Booster Club, an organization that is rooted in their support of the activities within the Milner Public School District and the City of Milner. They pride themselves on their community involvement in local donations to area projects and sponsorships to help make their community a pleasant place to reside. If you have any questions or are interested in becoming a Booster Club member, you can check out the Bison Booster Club on Facebook or talk with any of the existing members. The Bison Booster Club, helping make their community a better place to live.
High school basketball here today, brought to you in part with our timeouts on with Bank North. That's ibanknorth.com, member FDIC, equal housing lender. They're more than just a bank, they're a community partner that you can always count on. In the front court for Oaks after the timeout here for head coach Jeremy Skoglund. This one will go on the interior and we'll see a foul. Foul will be assessed on BCN. This will be on Oliver Hansen, his second. Going to the free throw line will be Skoglund, who's 1 of 2 so far from the stripe. First foul on the Bison in the second quarter. As Trey hits the free throw. Barn Sky North, a ton of seniors. All 5 of them, again, in the starting lineup here for head coach Stacy Schaefer. While for Oaks, their lone senior, that is Trey Skoglund at the free throw line. Free throw attempt number 2, rattling in, and Oaks is back within 2. With the new 3-class system this year, these 2 teams, the old district and region rivals for many a year in the last decade. Now looking to get to that region tournament with a win here today. Foul. It's going to be on Giles Meyer there, and it will be. Giles will pick up the foul, his first and the team's 4th. BCN to inbound it with Chance Roldson. And now Jason Schlenker will check in. Front court up and over the pass to Schwer. Can't get it to go. Into the inside there, and we'll see a turnover. For the Oaks Tornadoes, Bo Thorpe. Thorpe at the right elbow, right wing now to Sagert. Sagert on the interior, and we'll see a carrying violation here on Oaks. Turnover on the Tornadoes. But Oaks at one time trailing it by 5 here in the quarter. Got it to a 1-possession game. Schlenker, front court now. This is Justin, right-handed side now to Jonah Harstead. Harstead to the baseline as this will go to Jason. Back to left-hand side on the interior. Still loose eventually. Schwer will get fouled. It pinballs around and Schwer right place at the right time gets fouled. Foul across the way will be on Sagert, his first, team's 5th, and Barn Sky North take advantage of the free throw line here where Schwer has yet to shoot a free throw in this tournament. Free throw attempt on the first one is going to be short. Garza comes back into the game. Now their team has taken the old stranglehold and just get out and run in the first half and put the team away in the opening 16 minutes. Both have had their fair share of a 4-0, 5-0, 6-0 kind of a run immediately answered by the opposition. Bison back up by 3 with just under 4 minutes to play here in the opening half. Oaks. Jumper, Skoglund off the lip of the rim. Rebound, Garza. Garza spinning inside from 6 feet. Can't get it. Roddick, Schmidt, and Schwer will tussle for it, and it's out of bounds off of Schmidt. If Barnes Sky North wins, they will be the 3 seed from this district, and they will have a matchup with the Ellendale Cardinals at 4:30 on Monday. If Oaks wins, they will either be the 3 or the 4, barring the outcome of our next game. Harstead, top of the key, 3 off the side of the iron. Rebound here to Oaks and a foul on Jason Schlenker. Jason will pick up his 3rd, team 2nd, as Chance Roldson will check into the game for Coach Schaefer. Barnes Sky North and Oaks so far playing with a 7-player rotation, as Oaks will see it here with Trey Skoglund. Skoglund, top of the key. Looking for it, rips it through right-handed side now to Bo Thorpe on the interior to Garza. Garza kick back up top. Oaks will utilize it here to Skoglund. Dribble pullback for the tie. Can't get it to go. This will go out of play and towards BCN. As the crowd continues to file in with the Warbirds of Waimea Lidgewood and the Tri-State Tigers coming up next. And then our championship with Hankinson and Sargent County later today here from the bubble. Harstead, baseline, Schwer with it, teardropper, got it to go for 2. Schwer with 8 points. The Bison lead it by 5. Oaks, left-handed side, Skoglund finds Garza. Garza looking on the little flex cut here to Thorpe, turnover, and BCN gets the steal. Jonah Harstead up the far sideline. Harstead finds Schwer with it on the interior. Here goes Roldson back to Schwer. Will with a couple dribbles. Jumper, can't get it to go. Rebound here will go to Roddick Schmidt. Good board for the Tornadoes. Oaks will see it here to Trey Skoglund. Skoglund right-handed side is Sagert. Sagert now to Bo Thorpe. Thorpe will utilize it on the cut to Skoglund. Skoglund looking for the up and under. Good walled off D by Hanson, but Skoglund spins, shoots, and scores. Trey Skoglund with his first made field goal. He's got 5. The Tornadoes are back within a possession. Schlenker to Harstead. Harstead leaves it left-handed side to the baseline. Schwer with a shot fake and a foul on the floor. And this will send Will to the free throw line. This will be on Sagert. Sagert will pick up the foul, and Schwer will head to the free throw line to shoot 2. Where he's 1 of 2 so far here today. Coming up at the half, we'll take a look at the first 16 minutes of first half numbers. Get you ready for the next 2 contests and also keep you apprised of what's going on in District 3 and District 4 in terms of their tournaments. Taking a little bit of look ahead and also what's going to happen once we get to the Jamestown Civic Center next week for the Region 1 Division B boys basketball tournament. So that and more still to come here once we get to our halftime show. Top of the, on the jumper, can't get it to go on the free throw, that is. Rebound comes down to Oaks. William Schwer. And the Bison do lead it by 4. Oaks with Thorpe looking for Skoglund. Skoglund on the back cut. Finds Garza. Garza making his way in the paint. Back to Thorpe. Thorpe rips it through, doesn't take the screen, and a foul. This will be on Justin, his 2nd, the team's 3rd. Scale Hamry calls out the violation. And we'll see Oaks with a fresh 35 to inbound the basketball, as they will do it with both Thorpe. Thorpe on the inbounds finds Garza, left-handed side to Skoglund. Coming up is now Thorpe, back to Trey. Garza, top of the key. Garza spinning his way on Schwer, looks to pass to Schmidt, tapped out of bounds, and it will be Tornado basketball. Bo Thorpe to inbound it here for Oaks. as they do to Skoglund. Skoglund, couple hard dribbles, jumper from 10 feet. Trey Skoglund, 6 points in the quarter, 7 in the game. The Tornadoes are back within 2. BCN with Justin Schlenker, not a Schwer. Schwer seams it, finds Roldson, rolls it off the window. Chance Roldson, right place, again, right time on the back cut. On the baseline here for BCN and give a pass and assist to William Schwer. Skoglund taking a couple of dribbles, ankle cross. Skoglund off the window, good for 2. The Bison can hold for the final shot of the half. And a quick, ever moving first half of play. Been 26 minutes of actual time, and we're nearly to the final 16 minutes of this first half. Harstead calls out the offense. Jonah takes the screen. Now it's to Schwer with 7. Schwer spins inside the paint. Teardropper halfway down, can't get it. Rebound, Parker Amon stays with it. No, putback, Schlenker, yes, to beat the horn. BCN with a big 2 to beat the horn for Justin Schlenker, and that's how we'll go to our halftime report. It's the 3 seed, Barnes County North 26. The 4 seed, Oaks Tornadoes 24. Make that 22 here on your liveevent.com.
Hey growers, when working on your water management solutions, call Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. They are your water management contractor, helping you with tile drainage plans, service drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad 701-430-0182 to get your water problem solved. For more information, follow Chad's Excavating on Facebook. For tile drainage and service plans, call 701-430-0182. Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Crossroads Electric is committed to providing solutions for every customer. They know that each customer is different, which is why all of their services can be easily customized. Whether it is heating, ventilating, or air conditioning, let the team at Crossroads Electric take care of you from residential, commercial, or ag electric work. With offices in Milner and Lisbon, Crossroads Electric serves Sargent, Ransom, Richwood, Dickey, and Lemoore counties. Call Crossroads Electric today for your professional-grade low-level coal monitor at 701-427-4328.
High school basketball here today on yourliveevent.com as we take a look at the first half numbers for Barnes County North, led by the 9 points of Schwer on 2 of 4 shooting from the floor. From there, you got the 4 points of Justin Schlenker individually. Chance Roldson with 4 points as well, and then Parker Amon with 4 points here for the Bison. 3 for Jonah Harstead, that coming back with a May triple in the first quarter, and then the 2 points for Oliver Hansen here. Hansen does have 4 rebounds as well for BC, and that makes up their 26. One for the Oaks Tornadoes, 9 points for Trey Skoglund on 3 of 8 shooting from the floor. 7 points for Bo Thorpe. 4 points, 6 boards for Roddick Schmidt, and 2 points for Eddie Garza. Oaks again with the 9 points of Skoglund. For Barnes County North, team numbers 11 of 26, 2 of 8 from 3, and 2 of 7 from the stripe. Tornadoes 42% shooting from the floor, 19 rebounds, 6 assists to 4 turnovers. Well, for Barnes County North, 8 of 22 shooting from the floor, 2 of 7 from the land of 3, and 4 of 8 from the free throw line. 15 rebounds, 3 assists, and 4 turnovers here for BCN. That's a look at the first half numbers. Points in the paint right now, +2 for the Bison at 17 to 15. Second chance points, the difference, and bench points. BCN 6-2 in favor of second chance points and 4-0 in terms of bench points. At the half again, it's the Barnes County North Bison 26, the Oaks Tornadoes 22. We'll continue on our halftime show after this.
Dakota Heritage Bank is a bank on the go and on the grow, with locations in Hunter, Hope, Galesburg, Hillsboro, Grandin, Gackle, Streeter, Judd, Harvey, Medina, and Red Lake Falls. More locations and more services. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking and online banking with bill pay, so you can bank anytime, anywhere. Stop in and visit Dakota Heritage Bank today. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. dhbanknd.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
In 1950, Dickey Rural Telephone was the first in the state to offer telephone service to its members.
When I come on board, it was just telephone, and it's not telephone no more, it's internet. Once we got that in place, America grew.
We're providing the connection that connects everybody to the world, and without it, we'd just be out here on the prairie. Everybody would forget about us. Pretty proud to be a part of DRN ReadyTech.
Triple E Incorporated in Page is cheering on the Raiders as they compete on and off the court and field. They put in the effort to build a team with trust, experience, and the ability to accomplish their goals. The team at Triple E Incorporated is built the same way, with knowledge and experience, with timeliness and efficiency. For your next non-residential building project, go online to eeeinc.com or stop by the office in Page for more information. Make your next project a winner with the team at Triple E Incorporated in Page.
There's a lot to see and do in Hankinson. We may be modest in size, but our abundant local businesses and recreational opportunities mean we have every amenity you need. Our community is always finding new ways to have fun, bring people together, or help those in need. Residents of Hankinson will tell you this is small town living at its best. They invite you to see for yourself.
Still to come here on YourLiveEvent.com today, we'll get to Tri-State and Waimea-Lidgerwood in our second region qualifier. That game is slated to tip off roughly at 2:30. Then we'll get to the District 1 championship between Sargent County and Hankinson. That'll be at 4 o'clock later today. Taking a look at those matchups, Warbirds defeated Tri-State by 15 back on January the 9th at Tri-State. And Sargent County topped Hankinson by 2 back in Hankinson, 43-41. A Grady Wheelander putback was the game winner in the fourth quarter in that one for the Sargent County Bulldogs. So that, again, is a look at what's to come here later today in Valley City. Some other scores across the way on YourLiveEvent.com, as we'll keep you apprised of some of the districts here that it comes to Wednesday. District 3 basketball again, Cavalier going up against North Border. North Star and Midway Minto will play in the championship. Yesterday, Langdon did defeat Park River Fordville Lincoln 61-45, so the Cardinals are heading to the Region 2 tournament. While in Region 4, you will have Griggs Makota against Warwick. Hatton Northwood tangles with New Rockford Cheyenne, also in a region qualifier. Then District 4 championship, the 7th seed of Mayport CG going up against the 1 seed of Nelson County. So we will keep you apprised of all those games, and also EDC basketball game with Fargo South, Grand Forks Central. That is a quarterfinal round matchup. You got regular season wrapping up into Region 2 Division B this afternoon here on YourLiveEvent.com in the 4 o'clock hour with Four Winds Minnewacan at Thompson and Grafton at Hillsborough Central Valley as well. So we got a full slate of games, and a reminder, next Saturday we will have both the B and the A boys east side of the state qualifiers. Again, that'll be the 2 from the B, 2 from the A from the Shields Center at NDSU next Saturday. We'll have those games for you on YourLiveEvent.com. Busy time, but a great time, and Minnesota gets in a real full swing of things here later this week as well. At the half, it's Martin Sky North up by 4. Second half action when we return.
Emery Vistos Implement has been family owned and operated since 1935, located in Oaks, North Dakota. They sell CarQuest automotive parts and numerous lines of agriculture parts. Plus, in their new garden center, you'll be sure to find grilling and canning supplies. And you'll have to stop by and check out their new Ariat, Cinch, and Crew Girl clothing selection. At Emery Vistos Implement, anything you need is under one roof. Stop in just south of Oaks on Highway 1 or give them a call at 701-742-2167. They'll be sure to have what you need. Say goodbye to boring birthday parties and corporate events and say hello to a supercharged celebration at the Empire Sports Complex in Fargo with their epic bounce houses that's guaranteed to have your guests jumping for joy at the Empire Sports Complex. Their bounce houses are the ultimate party starter, but don't wait too long to book. Go online now to empirefargo.org. That's empirefargo.org, or call 701-318-4161 for your next birthday party or corporate event. The Empire Sports Complex in Fargo.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
For a top-notch car wash experience, head to Fast Lane Car Wash, situated next to the Petro Stopping Center in Fargo. They treat every vehicle with the same respect and care as their own, ensuring that your car is in good hands from pre-wash preparation to hand-dry finish. Check out the Fast Lane Car Wash on the west side of the Petro Stopping Center in Fargo and spruce up your ride with interior detailing, buff, and wax at the Fast Lane with Thomas, weekdays from 9 to 2. Call 701-799-8226 to schedule an appointment.
As we get you ready for second half action here, Oaks will start with the basketball as they will handle it now with Titus. Titus to Thorpe, right wing three on the way. Thorpe long, rebound to Harstead. Harstead in the front court here for BCN. Bounce pass to Schwer. Hansen with Schlenker and Roldson, the original starting five for the Bison. This one goes right through the wickets of Hansen, right to Schwer, just like he drew it up. This will go short, rebound to Garza. Garza looking for the home run ball to Skoglund. Skoglund in the paint. Skoglund jumper from 5, got it to go. Put Garza in a quarterback. Skoglund now with double digits with 11. You have Titus, Skoglund, Thorpe, Schmidt, and Garza, the original starting 5 here for the Tornadoes on the floor to begin this second half. Left of the key, this will go to Harstead. Harstead back to the baseline, Schwer. Schwer will utilize it here, back to Jonah, around the horn. Hansen right of the key, the knuckler 3 off the side of the rim. Rebound to Harstead. Harstead jumper high off the window, got it to go for 2. Jonah Harstead now with 5, and the Bison able to answer up by 2 possessions here into this third quarter of play. Barnes Sky North, they've gone exclusively man pressure defense here today, and they've done it pretty much throughout the season. Harstead gets a steal. Harstead trying to beat everybody down the floor. Goes to the right block off the window, and a body foul here on Oaks. Titus trying to get there defensively, but getting around the side was Harstead, as Jonah will head to the free throw line to shoot 2. A 60% free throw shooter here on the season. Titus picks up the foul, his third, team's first, as Jonah Harstead will head to the free throw line for BCN. Harstead misses the free throw attempt as the Bison now shooting 2 of 8 from the free throw line here today. Second free throw attempt as Jonah will try to extend this lead for the Bison. Halfway down, rattled out, rebound goes to Schmidt. For the Tornadoes, they'll work with it the other side of the floor with both Thorpe. Up top now to Skoglund. Skoglund doesn't take the screen, gets walled off at the high elbow. Thorpe to the right-hand side to Garza. Garza will utilize it here, step through. Sagert, open, 3 on the way, long, rebound Schlenker. Schlenker, front court now for BCN. Ball gets skipped. Skoglund nearly saves it. And Schlenker does a great job on the shot fake as Skoglund nearly got the steal. But then Schlenker got the shot fake here. We get a timeout on the floor for Jeremy Skoglund. On our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, time on the floor here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, You can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
Time out on the floor brought to you in part by Bank North at ibanknorth.com, member FDIC, equal housing lender. They're more than just a community partner. They're a bank that you can always count on. Go to ibanknorth.com to find a branch or location near you as we take a look at the Barnes County North student section across the way. Timeout, the second one used by Coach Skoglund and the Tornadoes. Garza making his way on the interior, off the window, can't get it to go. Ball tapped down the hands of Skoglund, who tries to throw it off of Roldson, and he just grazed him enough. And this will be out of play, and it will be Tornado basketball. So Tornadoes trailing it 26-22 at the half. See the Bison get it to 6. Schwer comes down, doubles, gets the steal. Turnover number 5 here on Oaks. Schwer the other side of the floor. Step through, count it, got it good. Schwer with 11. A chance to make it 12 at the line. Foul will be on Oaks. Roddick Schmidt, his first, team second of the quarter. A nice looking move there by Schwer to finish for the and one opportunity for the Bison. Schwer, free throw, got it. Now a 12 in the game. And this is where this decision, this teetering comes into effect here as Giles Meyer, the 6'3 freshman, will check in now as Oaks will go with 2 post players of Meyer at 6'3 and Garza at 6'5. But where this game is right now from a Oaks perspective, you do not want it to get too much more out of hand here. Getting down by 13, 14 points. Meyer, turnaround jumper, gets fouled. Schwer will pick up the foul. They go right inside of the freshman, and Giles Meyer will head to the free throw line. First foul in this third quarter here for BCN as Meyer heads to the stripe. First one able to roll it in. Second free throw attempts on the way. As Meyer goes long, ball out of play, and we'll see a foul here on Garza. So Garza will pick up the foul, his second, team's third, and that plagued Oaks a little bit in the second quarter. As they got to 5 fouls, BCN got to the free throw line 6 times in the quarter, but they only made 2 of them. But right now, Oaks only has 1 more to give with 5:13 left in this third stanza. Harstead left of the key, jab step, looking for it to Schlenker, underneath Schlenker off the window for 2. Justin Schlenker now has 8. Harstead was probing, looking, eventually had a nice find, and the Bison lead it for the first time today by double digits. They were up 10-3 in the first quarter, and BCN just continues to turn it on here in the third. Meyer leaves it. Here's a 3 for Sager. Long board here to Schlenker. Schlenker in the front court. Left-handed side, Harstead now to Roldson. Roldson on the interior. Ball gets deflected right to Chance. He'll rip it through, and there'll be a traveling violation. Turnover on BCN. Substitution is Parker Amon to come into the game for the Bison, while Bo Thorpe will check in for the Tornadoes. And for BCN right now, a 9-point quarter compared to a 3-point quarter here for the Tornadoes so far. Lose this game, your season comes to a close when you play in the Jamestown Civic Center in the region tournament on Monday. Top of the key, Garza, jumper inside the paint, rattling in and out, no good. Rebound to Parker Ahmed as this will go down to Jonah Harstead. Harstead looking for a teammate, finds it now to Justin Schlenker. Schlenker to Schwer. Schwer looking for the pass as this one is saved on the way by Chance Roldson, and a turnover. Other side of the floor goes Oaks. Oaks to Skoglund. And a timeout here for Jeremy Skoglund. We'll break as well. 3:56 remaining here in the third quarter. It's high school basketball today on YourLiveEvent.com.
Sometimes it's tough being a dad. Kids grow up fast. Hey, girls. Oh, love it.
Dad, what are you doing?
I'm TikToking.
Is he serious?
Don't even want me around anymore. You know when I first started noticing it? When I stopped getting hugs. Hugs mean a lot to a dad. So, with Command IQ, I found a way to get the hugs back. Watch.
Dad, the Wi-Fi is down.
Oh, let me see if I can fix it.
It's back. Thanks, Dad. You're the best.
With Command IQ, you can bring the hugs back.
The atmosphere inside the W.E. Osmond Fieldhouse has felt like a region qualifier from the opening jump. Both of these teams and their fan bases sitting on edge, cheering once we go to break and between timeouts, and both teams understand the game and situation right now for BCN. How much more can you stretch this out before you get to the fourth quarter? Well, for Oaks, looking for a calming collective breath, trying to get a good offensive set here after the timeout. Skoglund got his man up in the air, and there's a calming collective sign. Justin Schlenker will pick up the foul, his third, team second. As going to the line will be Trey Skoglund. Skoglund 3 of 4 from the free throw line here today for BCN. Again, that's their second foul. 3 now on Jason and 3 on Justin Schlenker. Skoglund, free throw attempt. Can't get it to go. Sagert will come into the game as Oaks will bring Garza out. BCN shooting 47% from the floor, while Oaks right now at 32%. Also BCN +7 when it comes to rebounds at 25-18. Free throw attempt number 2 for Skoglund's good. Skoglund with 12 points here for the Tornadoes. The Oaks Tornadoes back within 9. Justin Schlenker now to Schwer. Schwer at the left wing, bounce pass up top. Amon, open jumper. Harstead, three-pointer, book it! Jonah Harstead with his second three. Little reversal action. Harstead now has 8. Skoglund jumper from 10 the other side, and a count it for an and one. Foul will be assessed here on the Bison. And this will be on Jonah Harstead, his first, team's third. And head coach Stacy Schaefer wants a timeout. With 3:23 left to play in the third quarter, it's a 10-point contest. Time on the floor. We'll break with them.
Geothermal Solutions is your full-service contractor for geothermal heating and cooling. By putting in geothermal, you will have superior comfort and dependability while saving you money. Geothermal Solutions handles commercial and residential. Geothermal Solutions is located at 311 Main Avenue South in Hankinson. Give Eric and Bob a call at 701-242-7252. That's Geothermal Solutions in Hankinson for all your geothermal heating and cooling needs.
Time on the floor brought to you in part by Bank North as we take a look at the Oaks Tornado student section here today. Visit ibanknorth.com, helping customers achieve their financial goals while supporting and improving great rural communities that they serve. That's ibanknorth.com, member FDIC, equal housing lender. After the timeout, Trey's able to hit the and one opportunity. And the Tornadoes are back within 9. Burns County North, right-handed side now to Harstead. Harstead up top to Hansen. Oliver looking for the ball screen, takes it left wing. Hansen now to Schwer. Schwer rising from the college range 3 off the front iron. Rebound tapped out. This will go to Oaks. Rebound to Skoglund. Skoglund driving kick. Schmidt will rip it through inside the paint. Now to Sagert. Sagert with a couple of dribbles. Bounce pass. Schmidt right-handed scoop and score. Schmidt has 6. Give the bounce pass and the assist to Sagert. And the Tornadoes, that's one of their better offensive sets, if not the best, here in the second half. Harstead, right-handed side to Schwer. Schwer looking for it on the interior to Amon. Runs into his own man and a turnover. Turnover on the Bison, and this will go out of play. Good job by both Thorpe, but better job by Schwer batting that basketball away to stop any potential transition game for the Tornadoes. As Parker Amon will check out of the game and Justin Schlenker will check in. Both Thorpe and the Tornadoes here will handle it. Here was Skoglund. Ball screen coming. Skoglund takes it. Skoglund now to Thorpe. Bow to Trey. Guarded by Hansen. Sagert. Back to Skoglund. Left wing rising, shooting. Shot off the front iron board coming down to Schwer. Schwer to Harstead here for BCN. Harstead calling out the offense. Right-handed side to Schlenker. Schlenker looking for a teammate, finds Harstead. Hansen posting up on the inside. This one will go to Schlenker. A little 4-out, 1 in. Now to Schwer. Schwer crow hops inside, gets fouled, and this will be in the act of shooting. Schwer with 12 points will get rewarded with free throws. Foul will be on Oaks. This will be on Trey Skoglund, his second and the team's fourth here. As we'll see free throw opportunities upcoming. Free throw attempt is good. So Schwer hits the first. Substitution in the game will be Jason Schlenker in for Justin. Free throw attempt number 2 is good. 14 points on the way here for William Schwer. Bison up by 9. Oaks with Skoglund, right wing. Bounce pass inside to Giles. Myers spinning in the paint off the back of the rim. Can't get it. Rebound to Skoglund. Skoglund jumper from 10 on the way. Got it. Third made field goal in the quarter for Trey. He's got 8 in the second half. 17 to lead the floor in the game for Oaks. Tornadoes back within 7. This is kind of their hill to climb right now, trying to see if they can make it a 2-possession or even a single-digit game before the quarter. The Bison, little 5-out offense, cutting his Harstead high post. Jonas spinning his way on the inside, looking to get the pass off. Meyer deflects it, and it's eventually a stolen basketball. Skoglund, front court. Skoglund, dribble enters. Meyer posting up on the interior, gets the ball. There comes the double. Myers pass across the way, stolen by Harstead. Jonah just kind of baited him into that pass, seen the double coming, able to help the helper on the baseline, and Harstead gets the steal. Schwer, left wing. This one will be off of, and it will be off the feet of Trey Skoglund on the ricochet. BCN to inbound. With Skoglund. Up top. Right-handed side to Hansen. Hansen, nice little up and under move off the window, can't get it. Rebound here to Roddick Schmidt. And for Skoglund now, the Tornadoes, they can take the final shot of the third quarter. Skoglund taking the ball screen, right wing. Skoglund high off the window, can't get it to go. Board goes to Schwer. BCN can hurry. Schwer in the front court. Oaks can't foul. It'll be free throw. Schwer jumper inside the paint for 2. Schwer got it to go, and that's how we'll end our third quarter of play. The Bison with a buzzer beater at the half and a buzzer beater after the third quarter here on YourLiveEvent.com.
There's more at 104. Hillsborough, North Dakota has everything you want in a hometown. Business opportunities, great jobs, and a top-notch school. Shovel-ready lots for your next idea. Great jobs in manufacturing, healthcare, and agriculture. An excellent education for your kids with small class sizes and lots of school spirit. Plus easy access to I-29 and the conveniences of North Dakota's largest cities. Build your future in Hillsborough and see why there's more at 104.
Hometown Community Bank serves both the Hope Page and Maple Valley school districts. If you're interested in an egg loan, real estate, consumer, or commercial loan, Hometown Community Bank can serve you. Give Dwight a call at either branch location in Page or Fingal. Ask Janine about the competitive certificates of deposit or money market rates. Hometown Community Bank is a community bank and proud of the communities they serve, and they wish the best of luck to the Maple River Raiders for many years moving forward with the co-op. Hometown Community Bank is a member of the FDIC.
Make sure you stay tuned to our post-game show, brought to you in part by Petro Stopping Centers. At the Petro Stopping Centers, your one-stop hub for all of your upcoming spring needs, whether you're looking for some food, looking for a quick stop, get you on the go, all coming up on our post-game show at the Petro Stopping Centers. So Oaks trails it by 9. Harstead with the rip-through. Bounce pass left, and it's on Hansen. Jumper off the front iron. Rebound here to Oaks. Roddick Schmidt corrals it. Now to Thorpe. The Tornadoes trying to win their 13th game of the season for Barnes County North, looking for their 14th win, and for both teams trying to extend it for another 5 days at least, going to the region tournament on Monday with a win. Ball gets left-handed side to Schmidt. Roddick, left wing. Thorpe, interior to Garza. Shot clock to 7. Garza and a blocking foul. Foul will be on BCN. This will be on Jason Schlenker. His fourth, team's first of the fourth quarter, and Garza goes to the free throw line where he's 7 of 9 here in the tournament. Free throw for Garza is good. Oaks now 8 of 14 from the stripe as Amon will check out, as Schwer will check in. Free throw attempt number 2 is good. So Garza now has 4 points. The Tornadoes are back within 7, and BCN with a careless turnover here in transition. Can that be the little shot in the arm for Oaks? Oaks has 2 timeouts remaining. Barnes County North with 4. And the Tornadoes trying to get it to a 1-possession game with a made field goal and make it a 2-possession game that is with a made field goal, and Skoglund does it. He's got 19 points on the afternoon. Schlenker, top of the key, left-handed side, goes now to Jason. Bounce pass, looking for Schwer. Schwer, bounce pass across the way to Harstead. Harstead, right wing, 3-pointer short, rebound to Garza. Oaks now getting a little momentum on their side of the court in the bench. Barnes County North chanting BCN across the way. Skoglund, drive, kick, Thorpe, rainbow 3, left wing, long, rebound here to Schlenker. The Tornado fan base would have erupted if Thorpe was able to bury that one. Instead, they got to continue to play defense. Schlenker, other side, goes behind the back. Now to Schwer, left-handed side. Will gets the ball right back. Schwer taking a couple of dribbles to the baseline. Harstead back to Schwer. Schwer at the left wing, 3-pointer off the front iron, rebound to Sagert. Oaks, other side of the floor, will call out the offense with Trey Skoglund. As Skoglund wants the ball into the front court. Skoglund takes the ball screen, right-handed side now in the hands of Thorpe. Thorpe on the interior to Garza, double comes Garza, spins to the baseline off the iron, rebound to Schwer, and a foul. Foul on Roddick Schmidt, his second, team's first of the fourth quarter, as we'll have a substitution as Giles Meyer will check into the game, and we got a timeout here for Stacy Schaefer. We'll break with them here in the fourth quarter. High school basketball here today on YourLiveEvent.com. On our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, share their heritage and their future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. Go to dhbanknd.com. Barnes County North calls a timeout. They'll have 3 remaining. Both teams have utilized a timeout here in this one, as BCN will bring the ball into the front court. As they handle it, right-handed side now to Oliver Hansen. Up top to Chance Roldson. Roldson will utilize it between the circles here. Chance crossing over right to left. Gets the ball screen, lost it for a moment. Now to Schwer. Double, Schwer with it. Schlenker, baseline, Justin shooting, 3-pointer long. Rebound champed out though, right in the hands of Chance. Skoglund saves it before it goes out of bounds. Bounce pass across the way to Sagert. Oh, what a play! Trey Skoglund did not give up on the basketball. Sagert with his first field goal of the game, and the Tornadoes are back within 1 possession. Schwer right of the key. High post touch to Hansen, and a foul here on the hands. This will be with Giles Meyer with that little bit of that arm bar there. That'll be his second, team's second of the fourth quarter. Barnes County North has yet to score here in the fourth, while Oaks has had a 6-0 run. They've scored from 3 different players. Harstead, bounce pass, Schlenker on the interior, back to Jonah, jumper inside the 3-point line, no, rebound to Schmidt. And Barnes County North almost got a gift. Instead, saving that one was Bo Thorpe. And don't look now, it could be a 1-point or a tie ball game after this possession. Skoglund takes the 3. He wants the tie. That'll go off the side and miss. They went underneath. Skoglund took the jumper to try to tie it up at 42. Instead, it will be Barnes County North basketball. This one just as close as it was the first time when these two teams met, where Barnes County North won 46-44 at home on January the 9th for BCN. And we'll have a traveling violation on Chance Roldson. Turnover on the Bison. Parker Amon will come in here as Chance will check out of the game. Bison led by the 16 points of Schwer for the Tornadoes, paced by the 19 of Trey Skoglund. Oaks with Skoglund in the front court. As they utilize it left wing to Sagert. Sagert gets the ball right back on the baseline. Interior to Schmidt. Schmidt double foul on the reach by Schwer. Schwer will get called for his second, team second of the fourth quarter. And Oaks will get a fresh 35 on the scoreboard as well. Cut across the way. Schwer comes up with a steal. He's doubled, but finds Harstead. Oaks now shooting 36% from the floor. Barnes County North at 40%. Harstead calls out the offense. Right-handed side to Amon. Parker will utilize the basketball here. Baseline now to Hansen. Hansen able to spin, looking for the step through on Meyer. Off the window for 2. Oliver Hansen, his first field goal since the first quarter, and the Bison lead it by 5. Skoglund, other side of the floor. Meyer posting up with it. Meyer gets the ball on the inside of Amon. Jab step through, rips it off the window, good for 2. The 6'3" freshman center with a large field goal for the Tornadoes. They're back within 3. Schlenker ankle cross. Gives it now to Hansen. Hansen lost it and a foul. This will be on the floor. Foul on Oaks with Sagert on the reach. His third, team's third foul. As Garza will check back in here for Meyer. Schwer to inbound the basketball here, and for Barnes County North, a field goal would be awfully big to try to make it a 2-possession game and have a little insurance. Harstead gets walled off. They're able to spin, though. Nice looking move for Jonah Harstead. Now in double digits with 10. Harstead saw that the defender was walling him off, trying to get him back to the right wing, so he able to use that spin move, create some space, and get in the paint. Garza, speaking of a spin move, able to answer. Garza now with 6. These two teams are trading punches with 2:45 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Schlenker, this is Justin, top of the key, guarded here by Sagert. Bounce pass to Hansen. Hansen guarded by Garza, gets by him right to the paint for 2. No backside help. Hansen right to the 10, able to beat Garza and the help. The Bison now lead it by 5. Interior, Garza. Garza making his way on Amon, looking for it. Jumper gets fouled. And Garza will head to the free throw line. 6 points for Garza. Foul assist on BCN. This will be on Parker Amon, his first, and the team's third. And going to the free throw line will be Garza. Free throw attempt on the first is long. No substitution. Second free throw attempt for the 6'4" junior forward. Next jump ball will favor Oaks. Free throw attempt number 2 is good. So Garza, 1 of 2 from the line. Tornadoes back within 4. Barnes County North, Schlenker, right wing. Now to Harstead. Harstead with the cradle rock at the right elbow. Back to Schlenker. Justin, couple hard dribbles, finds it to Harstead, baseline, now to Schlenker. Schlenker right to the key, jumper from 15, rattle it in. Justin Schlenker now with 10, time on the floor with head coach Stacy Schaefer. Under 2 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. It's a 50-44 lead for the Bison.
Farmers, are you Expanding, upgrading, or want to automate? Visit with the experienced staff at Hope Electric to learn about the latest electrical systems and the newest technologies that they have developed to make your operation more efficient. Get a custom system in place with features like iPad truck loading and remote view grain storage, touchscreen controls, hazard monitoring systems, and wireless cellular cameras to protect your assets. Hope Electric, serving the agricultural and commercial industry since 1978. Visit hopeelectric.com or call 701-945-2460.
High school basketball here today on YourLiveEvent.com as we take a look at the Barnes County North bench. Timeout on the floor brought to you in part by Bank North at ibanknorth.com. They take community to heart. More than just a bank, they're a community partner that you can always count on. It's values-based banking. To learn more, visit ibanknorth.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. As we get you ready for the final 1 minute and 56 seconds of this contest. The question is, who's going to come out on top and make their way to Jamestown on Monday? Oaks will utilize into the front court with Skoglund. Amon comes out on the hedge. Both teams with 2 timeouts remaining. Skoglund making his way. Amon with a partially deflected shot. Parker staves it. Oh, what a play to Harstead. And Harstead then gets tied up in the backcourt with Garza and Skoglund, and it will be Tornado basketball. So Oaks gets the ball right back. They don't need to shoot threes. Both teams have 1 foul to give before it's the bonus. Oaks, as the official here, and Alex Lever just looking to make sure the basketball is all good to go. After I ran into a little bit of a wet spot here. Inbounding it will be both Thorpe. Thorpe to Skoglund. Skoglund back to Thorpe. Thorpe inside the paint to Skoglund. Reverse it to Sagert. Interior to Garza. Double. Sagert taking a couple dribbles. Garza relieves pressure. Garza going on Schlenker here. Dribble handoff. Now back up top. Barnes County North. Continues that man's off the mark. No good. Skoglund misses, but the putback by Garza is good for 2. Eddie now is 7 in the fourth quarter, and the Tornadoes are back within 4. They don't need a foul yet, but they're looking to trap and see if they could possibly get the steal or the jump. The foul will be on both Thorpe, his first, and the team's 4th. So again, that'll reset the shot clock here for BCN as Chance Roldson will check into the game. As Roldson will come in for Parker Amon right now. Bison trying to hold on to this 4-point edge. Chance to Justin Schlenker. That's over and back. He caught it in the front court, but brought the basketball and the foot with him just enough into the backcourt, and a turnover here on BCN. And now a little defense to offense as Parker Amon will come in for Chance Roldson here. So here's the substitutions late in the game. We can get maybe a defensive player like Parker to guard Garza here for BCN. Skoglund will utilize it. Goes behind the back. Skoglund inside the paint. Right-handed off the window. Good for 2. Skoglund with 21 points here for the Tornadoes. And Oaks can play it straight up here with about a 13-second differential between shot clock and the game clock. The Bison with Hansen in the front court. Hansen gives it to Schlenker. Schlenker lost it. It's on the deck. Skoglund gets the steal. They're trying to get a timeout or a foul. It'll be a foul here on Justin Schlenker. So Schlenker will get called for the foul, his 4th. The last one the Bison had to give. And now with 34.3 seconds remaining, the Oaks Tornadoes with a chance to tie or take the lead. They will utilize it here with Skoglund. Skoglund, ball screen coming. Amon able to switch, now to Thorpe. Thorpe finds it to Skoglund here. Skoglund taking a couple of dribbles. Guarded by Harstead to Thorpe, and a timeout for Jeremy Skoglund. We'll keep it here. 15.8 seconds remaining in regulation. We have yet to have an overtime game here in this tournament, and we did not have one either on the girls' side. So 50-48, Barnes County North up by 2, but will have to play defense against the Oaks Tornadoes. Oaks wins this game, they could be the 3 or the 4 seed. If Barnes County North wins this game, they will be the 3 seed and play on Monday against the 2 seed from District 2 in the Ellendale Cardinals at 4:30 from the Jamestown Civic Center. Barnes County North 16 points here for Schwer. They have 8 points in this fourth quarter, while for the Tornadoes, a 15-point eighth quarter led by Trey Skoglund with 21 points, but having himself a nice fourth, as well as Eddie Garza. 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 2 field goals with 7 points in the fourth quarter. It's what you would expect in a Region 1 qualifier, right down to the wire. Next jump ball favors the Bison. Next foul for either team will be the bonus. Oaks with 1 timeout remaining. Barnes County North, they have 2. Oaks faithful on their feet. Tornadoes to inbound it here with Skoglund. Skoglund looking to get it to Schmidt. They got to get it for a 5 count, and it'll be tapped out for Schwer. Oaks with Thorpe to inbound it right in front of his bench. Thorpe gives it to Trey. Skoglund, ball screen coming. Skoglund making his way. Shot, no. Rebound, putback. Garza, yes! Garza with the putback, and a timeout for Stacy Schaefer, and we're tied for the first time since it was 10 apiece in the first quarter. Our third tie of the ball game. The putback for Garza is good for 2. Garza now with 11 points, and the Tornadoes are 5.4 seconds away from pushing it to overtime. And how large right now are the putbacks at the Horn after the first half and after the third quarter for BCN? They beat the Horn twice, getting 4 points, 2 after the first half of play and 2 after the third quarter. Those points right now are looming large in this one. 50-50. Time on the floor brought to you in part by Bank North here for head coach Stacy Schaefer. They have 1 timeout remaining. And if you're Coach Schaefer, you can play this one out one of 2 ways. You can try to get 30 to maybe 40 feet on a quick inbounds, call a timeout, then inbound it roughly at half court and set up a new offensive set, or just let them go. For the Tornadoes, you cannot commit a foul. You want to put some pressure, but you cannot commit a foul. If you do, Barnes County North would have a chance to win it then at the free throw line, shooting 2 free throws. So Roddick Schmidt will apply some full court pressure. Schwer to inbound the basketball. The Schlenker gives it back to Will. Will on the near sideline with 2 seconds with 1. Pops a pass. This one, they won't get the shot up before the Horn, and we're going overtime. Tied at 50 apiece. Oaks with a 17-point fourth quarter. Barnes County North with an 8-point fourth quarter. And we got some free basketball here inside the W.E. Osmond Fieldhouse. We're going to overtime. That is coming up next.
Lakes Community Co-op takes pride in providing complete customer satisfaction as they serve their local communities with the necessary products and services for farms, businesses, and individuals. Energy solutions, feed, milk, C-stores, meat market, motel, car wash, HVAC, natural gas. Visit your neighborhood Lakes Community Co-op location for them to meet your needs or learn more at lakescommunitycoop.com.
Again, we're going overtime here on YourLiveEvent.com. 50-50 here in this one. Chase Miller alongside with Peter Steinke here. This is any indication of what these games have in store today. Buckle in for a fun Wednesday afternoon. Still another region qualifier plus the district championship still to come. It's overtime session number 1 as Alex Cleaver, the official, gets the overtime session underway. This one tapped out to Schwer. Bounce pass, Harstead to the 10 for 2. Jonah Harstead, and 5 seconds in, the Bison take the opening lead here in overtime session. That one tapped out perfectly to Schwer. Harstead able to finish for 2 points. Skoglund the other side of the floor, backing his defender down now to Thorpe. Thorpe at the right wing, back to Trey. Trey will take the pick and roll game with Garza. Looking for him. Thorpe for the lead. 3, got it! Oh, Thorpe with the triple. He's got 10. His third made 3 of the contest, and the Tornadoes are out in front. 53-52. Left-handed side to Schwer. Schwer will handle the basketball. Looking forward to Hansen, who spins. Kick, Rolton for the answer. Left pocket short. Rebound to Roddick Schmidt. And the Tornadoes want to slow this one up here for Oaks. Skoglund in the front court. Crossing over right to left. Looking for a teammate. Finds one. Another 3. Thorpe, can he do it again? Long rebound. Tapped out Schmidt. Put back off the window. No. And a board to Schlenker underneath. Schlenker and BCN will see this right-handed side. Schlenker in the paint and gets fouled, and 2 free throws. Foul will be assessed on Garza, his third. And both teams will be again in the bonus from here on out as Schlenker goes to the free throw line. A 49% free throw shooter. Misses the first. For BCN, that's their first free throw since the third quarter. BCN now 5, now make it 6 of 14 from the free throw line, and we're knotted at 53. Skoglund to cross the timeline now for the Tornadoes, trying to give Oaks the lead right back. BCN will stand this man pressure defense. Parker Amon gets the steal off Garza, throws it up the floor to Hansen, and Hansen slows it down. Both teams get an extra timeout here in the overtime session. They have 2 each. Left-handed side goes Harstead. Harstead left wing, little cradle rock here on Sagert. Harstead double inside the paint, finds Parker Amon, free throw line jumper, got it. Parker Amon now a 6. The Bison lead it by 2, give the assist to Harstead. Oaks with Skoglund. Skoglund at the free throw line. Trey, spin, 14-footer long, rebound Schwer. And Schwer will get the loose board. The Bison, just like they were in the fourth quarter, lead it late here in this overtime session with 1:45 remaining on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Schlenker utilizes it left-handed side now to Hansen. Hansen taking a couple dribbles, spinning his way on the inside of the baseline. Hansen, turnaround, got it to go. Hansen with 8 points, 6 of them coming in the fourth, and now overtime. Schmidt, left wing, 3, book it. Roddick Schmidt with his first three-pointer of the tournament, and the Tornadoes are back within 1. Schlenker, front court here for the Bison. Calls out the offense with a head tap. Now to Hansen. Hansen bounce pass to Schwer. Schwer taking a couple hard dribbles. Kick. Schlenker left pocket 3. That'll go long. Rebound. Harstead put back good for 2. Jonah Harstead with 14 points. It's back to a 3-point game. Skoglund gonna drive. Slips it to Garza off the window. Got it to go. Eddie Garza with a baker's dozen in scoring. And with about 5 seconds to shot clock to game clock differential here. Jeremy Skoglund saying apply some pressure. Don't need a foul, but don't let Barnes Sky North just take 35 seconds off the clock either. Harstead spins. Gives it now to Hansen. Hansen looking to attack. Leaves it left-handed side to Schlenker. Schlenker inside the paint. This one is loose underneath. Off of. Schwer will save it before it goes out of bounds. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Harstead with 5. Harstead takes the ball screen with 2 out of bounds, and it'll be off of the Bison with 8.3 seconds remaining here in overtime. Turnover on BCN and a timeout on the floor. Timeout for Jeremy Skoglund and the Oaks Tornadoes. 8.3 remaining. Oaks will drop the offensive set when we return.
Milner Grain understands that agriculture is your livelihood, and we're committed to providing you with the highest quality of services to meet your farming needs. Milner Grain has a passion for our community and the farmers we serve. Milner Grain is locally owned and operated, plus has extended harvest hours. When you're looking for a partner in the field, look to Milner Grain. Call 701-427-5284 or check out Milner Grain's app with current up-to-date prices. Milner Grain is here to help you and your farm grow.
High school basketball here today on yourliveevent.com. As we look inside the huddle here for the Tornadoes and head coach Jeremy Skorglin right now, seeing what they can drop with 8.3 seconds to play. Well, for Barnes Sky North, how do they go about it defensively? Again, if there's a foul, both teams are in the two-shot bonus from here on out. 1 timeout remaining for Oaks, 2 for BCN. Oaks to inbound the basketball with Bo Thorpe. The next jump ball does favor Oaks. Skoglin in the front court. Skoglin looking for Thorpe. This for the lead. Three-pointer is short. Garza saves it, goes out of bounds, but it won't matter. The Barnes Sky North Bison are heading to the region tournament. BCN picks up the victory here today, 59-58. The Bison are heading to the regionals. Back with our Petro Stopping Center postgame show after this.
Hungry and on the road, Petro Stopping Center in Fargo has got your back with an impressive lineup of goodies including Popeye's Chicken, Charlie's Cheesesteaks, Cinnabon, Papa John's, and a mouth-watering full-sized restaurant, the Dolly Down Grill. You'll be spoiled for choice. Whether you're a quick pit stopper or looking to settle in for a while, Petro Stopping Center's Fargo location has got you covered 24/7 every day of the week. Cruise on over to their spot just off 45th Street and I-94 and indulge in a feast fit for the road warrior in you.
We finally switched to streaming TV, and we saved big without losing out on our favorites. I was worried that I was going to miss out on college and pro sports. But the truth is, you don't need cable to watch sports. And with streaming, everyone wins. Wife still gets her favorite shows, the kids get the best movies, and as a family, we get to watch our favorite team. I mean, my favorite team.
Cut cable and switch to streaming services to watch exactly what you're paying for. ReadyTech Fiber, a greater experience.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
Joining us now on our Petro Stopping Center's postgame show, one of the seniors here for the Barnes Sky North Bison that are advancing to the region tournament. That is Will Schwer. Will, just take us through that overtime session. You know, it's a 17-8 fourth quarter. Oaks did about everything they could to get back in this game to tie it up. What was the message to your team in overtime to know that, hey, you got 4 more minutes of basketball to try to get to that, region tournament in Jamestown? What was the message from Stacey Schaefer and the crew?
At the start of the game, he said take every quarter 4 minutes at a time, and he came to the huddle after the first 4 quarters and said, you got 4 more minutes to prove that we belong and that we got to keep the stellar defense. We can score. It's got to stop them from scoring.
Yeah, what was it like to see Oliver Hansen with that battle with Eddie Garza on the interior, especially in that fourth quarter with some big, turnaround jumpers from that 5 to 10 feet?
Yeah, we know he can shoot the midi, probably the best in our team. And Eddie's a good player, works hard, and he's got to score for us, get us some buckets.
What does it mean, all the seniors again, in terms of the starters, right? Your seniors with the 5 starters. What does it mean to get to this region tournament with this group of club this year, Will?
It means a lot. We've been playing together since we could walk, go to school together, and we've never seen our school make it this far. We've always come up short. We've never been good. So it means a lot to finally get past that stump.
When the horn goes, when you see zeros, what's going through your mind knowing that you've got at least another game with this team?
It's a great feeling. Accomplish our first goal of the year, and now we got to accomplish the rest.
Will, what do you hope to bottle up from Valley City for these 3 games to take with you? You're going to be playing against, making sure here, the Ellendale Cardinals at 4:30 on Monday. That'll be your opponent. But what do you hope to take with you to that region tournament upcoming on Monday afternoon?
Our defense. I thought we played good defense today, the first 4 quarters, and in overtime. Got to score. Got to keep their bigs off the glass. First time we played them, we let a lot of offensive rebounds. Just got to keep them away from the boards.
Well, congratulations on the win. Enjoy this one, and best of luck once you get to Buffalo City.
Thank you.
That again, Will Schwer, our Enbridge Energy player. The game will continue after this here in Valley City.
Sargent Central Public School, helping others create themselves, things, and opportunities. It's home to a variety of wonderful opportunities, including a 24/7, 365 community wellness center. a 3rd through 12th grade smart lab. Free pre-kindergarten, 1-to-1 student devices, and 12 weeks paid parental leave. For more information, please visit sergeantcentral.org. Good luck, athletes, and good luck, Sargent County Bulldogs. Together is Central.
As we continue on our Petro Stopping Center's post-game show, again, Barnes County North 58-59 with the advantage as they will play the Ellendale Cardinals upcoming. That'll be again at 4:30 on Monday afternoon. BCN, the 3 seed, improves to now 14-8 on the season, while for the Oaks Tornadoes, they will drop to a 12-11 campaign, and the 1 senior Trey Skoglund will go out in his final game here for Oaks, scoring 21 points to lead the floor for the Tornadoes. As we take a look at the final numbers here in this one, Barnes County North 48% shooting from the floor, 3 of 17 from 3 and 6 of 14 from the free throw line, 34 rebounds for BCN, 11 assists at 13 turnovers. For Oaks, they shot 22 of 54 from the floor, 4 of 17 from 3, and 10 of 17 from the free throw line. 32 rebounds, 8 assists, and 9 turnovers here for the Tornadoes. Individually, it goes like this. Barnes County North led by the 16 points of Schwer on 5 of 13 shooting from the floor, 5 of 7 from the line. Schwer with 16 points, 7 rebounds. 14 points for Jonah Harstead with 5 boards, 11 points, 7 rebounds for Justin Schlenker. 8 points then for Hansen, 6 points for Parker Ahmed with 4 rebounds, and 4 points for Chance Roldson. From there for the Tornadoes, 21 points for Trey Skoglund in his final game on the basketball court here for Oaks with 4 rebounds and 5 assists. 13 points for Garza with 8 rebounds, 9 points, 13 boards for Roddick Schmidt on 4 of 5 shooting. 10 points for Bolt Thorpe with 3 big-time threes. Giles Meyer with 3 points and 2 points for Sagert here for the Tornadoes. Barnes County North, the difference in this one as we get to our Arctic Enterprises Feature Precision Play of the Contest. Again, it's the buzzer beater at the end of the second quarter and the buzzer beater at the end of the third quarter by Schwer there to really put the game. Those 4 points are the difference in this one. If those points don't happen, Oaks wins in regulation. Instead, it happens. You get to overtime. You calmly collect your breath and somehow find a way to get the opening tap for 2 from Schwer to Harstead for the bounce pass, and then eventually win by 1 point. But those buzzer beaters at the end of the second and the third quarter, those are 4 hidden points in a game that's tied at the end of regulation that really changed the complexion of this one. Arctic Enterprises with locations in Hillsboro and Drayton. For more information, go to planterdoc.com. That again is planterdoc.com. As we go from there to our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, well, there's a couple of them. Will Schwer, without question, 16 points. He was scoreless in the fourth and overtime, but 7 rebounds, 4 assists, and 3 steals. He did a little bit of the dirty work, but good interior play as well from Jonah Harstead when needed and Oliver Hansen. They're kind of 1A to 1B with Schwer here in this one. Again, our Enbridge Energy Players of the Game, Schwer, Harstead, and also with Chance Rolston with alongside the starter one more time of Oliver Hansen. Go to Enbridge.com for career opportunities. That's Enbridge Energy for Life. Go to Enbridge.com. So again, your final on our Petro Stopping Center's postgame show. In overtime, Barnes County North, the name of the game once you get to this time of the season, survive and advance, and BCN will be playing in March upcoming on Monday. Again, in overtime, BCN picks up the victory 59-58. Still to come in about 15 minutes, it's Tri-State with the Warbirds of Weimar Lidgewood, then Hankinson and Sargent County after that here on your liveevent.com.